Right. Oh. There we go. Main theme started. Alright, welcome back. Last time, we didn't do a huge amount. We mainly focused on building up the economy. Mainly, building new banks and trade ideas. Well, banks are require trade ideas in order to build them. But now that I have them, yeah. Among other things, the Ottomans have actually conquered a bit of this area. And we finally have a pretty much real unification of China. Close enough. So yeah, Ming used to be Emperor of China, but only owned southern China. Joy. Joy. You better give me something for this. You know what? No. Dang it. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. So yeah. At the very least, this does mean one thing. There are two Chinas at the top of the Great Power list. Now there's only one. So, at least there's that. Does mean my own rank is higher, so I do get more power projection from it. Oh yeah, there is one other thing. The Enlightenment spawned in Italy. First year it could happen too, which is a bit unusual. Considering it took, what, 20 years for casual literacy in many factories to spawn? Yeah. However, because it is in northern Italy, it's actually not that bad. I have plenty of art centers nearby. So yeah. Oh, the beggar's getting that much. I like 2,500 ducats, please. It's 10 months worth of income. Right, my next idea group will almost certainly be administrative type. I've got 4 military. Right. Oh. 3 military. Well, it's either going to be military or administrative. I might go military, actually, now that I think about it. Huh. Right, 10. Okay. I've got 4 diplomatic, 3 administrative, and 3. Yeah, so it's not going to be diplomatic. That was the most recent idea group, so how dare they? It's not like I can do anything about it, though. Ewige Landfriede. Probably end up doing professional army ideas. Well, at least there's an heir. If really old. Oh yeah. Right, Estland is allied with Poland. I don't care about what goes on in Eastern Europe. I fairly said, probably not going to conquer anything that's Novgorodian or. They lasted 5 minutes. Are you really in that bad of a state that you're willing to just burn 25 prestige just like that? Shame on you, Poland. Shame on you. Right. Voluntary hospitals, stock exchanges, and firelocks. It should be fine to upgrade the cannon. It's not like I'm entering combat. So probably not. Right, voluntary hospitals. Most hospitals were run by the church, although some were endowed by the government. As cities grew and populations expanded, there was a need for more hospitals. Burghers began raising money to build hospitals that would serve their own communities, and the first voluntary hospital, Westminster Hospital in London, was established in 1719. Admin efficiency +5. So it's cheaper to conquer. Yippee. Stock exchanges. Go away. Some investors in joint stock companies saw a need to sell their shares to raise money, while others wanted to spend their money to invest in them. As the number of joint stock... Again. As the number of joint stock companies rose, key cities such as London and Amsterdam began establishing places where people could meet to trade stocks. These early exchanges were casual places, often coffee houses popular with merchants that would post the prices of commodities and shares on signs. Trade efficiency +1%, cyclical growth +2, canal with stock exchange. The tech requirement for stock exchange is now completed. In actuality, even if I wanted to, I cannot build them. Why? Oh, first we need a great city. Okay. Great City Hall. And I also need an Indian trading company. However, those are a lot of benefits. Well, unique building, so you can only build one of these. Firelocks. Standardized flintlocks known as firelocks, or brown besses, began to replace earlier... Would you stop? Earlier muskets. Muzzle-loaded, smooth-bore muskets, firelocks were reliable, cheap to manufacture, and easy to repair. The perfect infantryman's weapon. They would dominate the armies of Europe for a century. Cavalry fire +0.1, infantry fire +0.1, artillery fire +0.5 enables the cohorn mortars, which I have already swapped to. I think by sieging down this fort, the enemy armies in Sweden, or at least Swedish Finland, should begin having trouble. I mean, they're already likely burning through attrition like nothing else in here. I wonder how much I got in loot. Yeesh. Enough to actually have a pretty sizable effect on stability gain. Nice. For centuries, the Catholic Church struggled with secular rulers for supremacy and the investiture controversy. The victor would gain the right to appoint bishops to their benefices, which meant having the loyalty of the clergy as well as the tithes paid by them. In the early modern era, rulers also began restricting the privileges of the clergy. All this was a thorn in the side of the papacy, and popes spent a great deal of effort trying to convince the king to restore papal sovereignty over Bohemia. Despite their entreaties, most countries who introduced state control over Bohemia chose to keep it. Not changing my mind at all. It's actually quite nice being able to make it as likely as possible that they will be loyal, rather than, you know, well, hostile or controversial, or zealous when I really don't need a zealous head. Learn tends to be okay-ish. I don't like the debuff to admin type in them though. I mostly prefer loyal. While it does weaken missionary strength, I normally don't convert, so the extra legitimacy and stability, very appreciated. Scattered around the world, the Jewish people kept in contact through merchants and writing. Often, the news they brought was sad, full of stories of expulsions and pogroms in other countries. This is true again today. But now they also bring stories of miracles attributed to a holy man they regard as the Messiah. Some of the Jews in our land speak of this man in hushed tones, saying that he will bring about a new kingdom of Israel. Others say he is a dangerous heretic who is trying to discard old customs. Uh-huh. Likely something going on over here. Yep. Messiah figure. A Jew in this area has declared himself to be the Messiah, the promised leader of the Jews who will restore the kingdom of Israel. There's a great commotion as the Jewish community is divided between supporters and cynics. Sabbatian movement. Large numbers of Jews in this area have pledged to support the Messiah, promised leader who is apparently risen in Jerusalem. I wonder about my own Jews. Yeah, okay. I don't know where the largest concentrations of Jewish people are. Okay, here's one. Here's another one. I think those three are actually the largest concentrations, though. I don't have that many Jews in my country. At least not in quantities large enough to be seen. In the places where they are, it's 10 to 20% of the population. Not much. French Revolution? Oh no. I need to get in there now before they become even worse. Guess we're not waiting another year. Huh? What? I wasn't paying attention. Great. Does the French Revolution crash the game again? Give me a few minutes, I need to start the game up again. And resume. Happen again. Right. I guess we'll call it for now. Since I can't seem to continue through. And I don't feel like trying again. Hmm. Yeah, I think next time I'll just go ahead and play a little ways, then save, and see, well, definitely see where it crashed both times. If it's the same time, I'll save right before then, and then keep trying to go through before I actually record. That way I don't have 10 to 15 to maybe even half an hour. Well, 10 to 15 minutes, or maybe even half an hour of just trying to get past that. Anyway, since last time, Estonia decided to attack Pskov for more territory. In the process, I ended up looting a lot of cash from there. I'm getting pretty close to embracing the Enlightenment in its entirety. As well as that, meritocracy is beginning to spread throughout my country as well, so that's good. And I've been working on improving production a lot. Yeah. Mostly internal economics, however, I'm about ready to go up against France again in the hopes of maybe taking advantage of the French Revolution. I do not know. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.